Hey everybody, Stony here. Welcome to Stoney's Rants. Thanks for watching. First of all, I apologize for my Sustainable Sunday video this past week. I had to use the YouTube webcam recording option. I was having issues with some of my software and my internet, and so it turned out really choppy. But you can just listen to the audio, and that turned out mostly okay. So anyway, sorry about that, and I hope you got a chance to watch it and learn something from it. Let's get on to today's rants, shall we? Let's start with politics. A couple of days ago, the Senate had a bill in front of it. Should have passed, no problem. Veterans Jobs Bill, written by Patty Murray, senator from Washington. $5 billion over several year period, fully funded, with some return written on it. It was filibustered. It was filibustered to the point where it missed its vote deadline, so it didn't even get taken care of. 66 people stood against this Veterans Jobs Bill. Now, you veterans, whether you're employed or not, need to stand up for your brothers and sisters, my brothers and sisters, that put on boots, that are having a hard time with employment. And if you're in one of those areas that one of these 66 jackwagons supposedly represents, you need to be riding their ass like a flea on a dog. And the more they scratch and roll and dig at you, the more you need to sink your teeth in. Email, telephone, snail mail, website. Visit them when they come lurking around and tell them that that's not acceptable, because they wouldn't be up there robbing us blind if we didn't have men and women in boots. Okay? We earned that. So you guys, you need to get on their ass. That's unacceptable. You either stand up for your veterans or get the hell out of office. Alright, that's all I'm going to say about that. Next thing I want to talk about is for your kids. This applies to adults too, a lot of adults. But in this particular instance, I have a feeling that the adults are beyond help. So this is for the kids. Take care of the stuff you have. Okay? Money doesn't grow on trees. Neither do jeans and sneakers and iPods and cell phones. Mom and Dad don't poop them out magically, and Santa Claus doesn't drop them off for free. Take care of the stuff that you have. Have respect for what is yours and take care of it. It'll last longer, and when the time comes that you need something along the lines of that item, you'll have it. Okay? Take care of the stuff you have. If you have a dresser, put your clothes in it. You know, simple things like that. Simple things. That's what sets parents off. That's what makes their heads explode. Simple things. That and the fact that common sense is pretty much dead. Since we're on the subject of that, let's move on to education. I got an issue. Of course I do. That's why it's called Stoney's Rants. Today's public education system sucks for a lot of reasons. And before any of you teachers get on my ass about how underpaid you are, nobody gets a teaching degree for grade and middle school to make money. Okay? If you do, you're not smart enough to be a teacher. Bottom line there. Education system, in my opinion, we're teaching these kids a bunch of useless crap. Alright? We need to take the high school, four-year high school system, and divide it into two halves. The first half, 9th to 10th grade, these kids need to learn the core requirements. English, math, or science, history, things like that. Physical education needs to be every term, all 4 years, not just a couple of electives here and there. But those first 2 years need to be focused on the absolute core requirements that every kid is going to need, no matter where they end up after high school. The second 2 years, we need to kind of divide that into, let's call it the vocational set or technical skills set, and the university-bound thinking set, okay? So you've got the kids using their hands, you've got the kids using their brains. Let them pick as a way of building towards their future those last 2 years. Welding, auto shop, farm shop, agriculture, wood shop. We need to focus on real life skills, not only because they are a valuable skill that is not easily replaced and that there's going to be a continuing demand for, but because not everybody is going to go to college. Now, if my kid wants to be a diesel mechanic, one of my kids did. She chose not to go that route, but at one time she wanted to be a diesel mechanic. And she was having a hell of a hard time with high school algebra. You know what? I've worked in the diesel field, the diesel truck field. I don't know anybody that uses algebra in that field. No. Trig, calculus, no. They don't use it. English. What the hell is wrong with these people? How many of you, after you left high school, have ever had to go into a job interview and explain what a present participle is by diagramming it and putting a little line under the sentence and writing the word down and saying that's what it is? It's freaking useless. Can you read it? Can you write it? Can you speak it properly? Duh. Teach them how to read and write and speak properly. Teach basic math requirements, 2 plus 2 equals 4, and then move on to geometry. Geometry is something that we can use every day in our lives. Okay? Save the algebra and the trig and that jackass Newton's calculus mumbo jumbo for the kids that want to go on to higher applied sciences when they go to university. That's my opinion. One more opinion, talking about kids leaving high school. And this has worked all over the world for other countries. If you don't have a letter of acceptance into university, and or you are not disabled, you should do 2 years in boots. It would do all these kids some good to serve 2 years in the United States military. Be a cook, be a pay clerk, be a whatever it is. You're not going on to a higher university, and you're not physically disabled. Put your damn boots on. Do 2 years. Works in other countries. We should do it too. So there you have it. That's, in my opinion, my Thursday rant. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.